it's going to do now.
Probably. It's okay. I do believe we are live. Let me just get that sorted so everyone can see. Well, this is our first YouTube live, and I'm really happy about it. So what's going on today? Well, we've got a mammoth 9 shows in 8 days. But what do I mean by shows? Well, they are live selling shows. So we are Preloved Tech. We are an IT and mobile recycling and re-commerce company. And if you've been following this channel for a while, you've probably seen some of our videos of collecting IT equipment, processing IT equipment, how we kind of try and promote the circular economy and refurbish all that hardware and then put it back into the second use market through marketplaces such as eBay, Backmarket, whatnot, all places like that. And we've been live selling now for probably about 2 months. This week is Black Friday, and we've got a mammoth 9 live shows in 8 days, starting in literally 8 minutes. 8 minutes, we are starting on eBay Live. And I think it's probably a really good time to bring YouTube into our live selling journey and document exactly what we do, how we make money, what we do with all the equipment that we get recycled in from businesses, from schools, from consumers, how we process it, and then how we give it a second lease of life. And I thought that would be a really great idea to start right now. So that's what this is all about. We've got 9 shows in 8 days, as I already mentioned. Black Friday is this Friday. It's now Monday, and we are doing a promotion with eBay called Countdown to Black Friday. So we've got probably about a 90-minute show today where we are selling a range of mobile phones, tablets, laptops, cameras, and my partner in crime and the co-founder of the business is sitting just to my right because she manages the whole console and allows me to talk rubbish to people. Well, not rubbish, but I sell stuff to people. What else have we got? We have got phones. We've got MacBooks. We've got headphones. What else have we got?
Power banks.
Power banks. We've got power banks as well. We don't just sell used equipment, but we also sell new. And that's because that's what people want. But where do we get all of our equipment from? That's a really good talking point, and we'll touch on this before we go live on eBay. We're going live on eBay at 6:30. It's now 6:24. So we get all of our equipment through recycling channels. So we have a trade-in portal at prelovedtech.co.uk where any member of the public, if they've got like an old mobile to sell, for example, can just go onto our website, locate their device, submit it. It will come through to us. You get an instant online value. You can then ship that device into us for free. We will then test it. We will data wipe it. We will pay you some money, and then we refurbish those devices and then resell them in the second use market. We also have trade-ins from businesses. So we work with a lot of businesses up and down the UK, and that's generally volume tech. So if a business, for example, is exiting or upgrading their suite of laptops or their suite of PCs or their suite of mobile phones, we will then offer them a buyback solution to go in and collect those devices, bring them back, get them all tested, offer a very good trade-in value for them. And then we refurbish them and then resell them in the second use market. Schools as well. We support a lot of schools, whether you're a primary school, a secondary school, a college, a university, in very, very much the same way. Generally, you'll have a school have a big load of equipment from like an IT suite or from kids' own devices that they give them to use throughout the year. When they're upgrading, we will generally be called to go and collect that equipment and then bring it back and offer them a recycling rebate. So that's basically money back for the equipment that they're recycling. And that's how we generally get our equipment. We handle all the logistics. So everything to do with that particular collection is handled by us. We do all the collections completely free of charge. We then run everything through diagnostic testing. We do all the data destruction, which is a really important part of what we do. So we'll do all the GDPR compliant data destruction. We issue certificates down to our customers, and they get value from it. They get all of their personal data and company data or school data managed and taken care of. and then we get the equipment then to refurbish and then resell it and extend the item's life and build a circular economy. And that's what our company is all about: championing the circular economy, reducing e-waste, making sure that devices have a second lease of life after they've left their main ownership. And that's who we are, and that's what we do. And that's where we get all of the equipment that we sell through our live shows. Now, I've got about 4 minutes left, so I'm going to talk you through exactly what happens today. So we'll go live at 6:30. It's kind of promoted through the whole eBay sort of ecosystem. You can log on to eBay, you can go to their live section of their website and see everybody who's streaming live, from collectibles to fashion to trainers, clothes, everything. And we're in the tech section. So we are a tech seller, and you can find us on eBay in the tech seller category. And then we set up a show with maybe 20 or 30 different products, and then we live sell them, basically. Do you remember QVC back in the day? Kind of like that, but so much better and so much more modern. We do it through, and I'm going to open this up now so I can show you exactly where we do it through. So here are all of our eBay shows. You can see this top one here is the one that we are going to do shortly. So I do need to plug my phone in. Oh, not open the... And then open up our live show, and we will be presented with the camera that I need to present through. And the whole idea of this really is to take you behind the scenes. In about 2 minutes, we're going to switch on to our eBay stream, so then you can watch it in the background. And then what I will do is at the end of the stream, it'll probably take 60 to 90 minutes. I'll then come back, give you a bit of a review, let you know how many people we had in the room, how much we sold. I think we got about 26 items to get through today. What kind of value that we turned around, and what we've got planned for the rest of the week. So we got live shows the rest of this week. Tomorrow we are live on Whatnot. Wednesday back on eBay. Thursday on Whatnot. Friday, because it's Black Friday, we've got 2 shows. So we've got a show midday and then a show in the evening. And then over the weekend, we are doing a show Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And that then completes our 9 shows in 8 days. It's a mammoth task. So let's get this in place, because my tripod for streaming this is just literally off to the side. And I'll turn my camera on. Can you just knock off that light for me? Okay. And of course I've got water, because it becomes a bit of a tiring episode. There we go. We're setting the scene. We're setting the scene. So in about 30 seconds, I'm going to hit the button on eBay Live. My camera for eBay Live is just off here, and my screen is here. So the likelihood is that I won't be looking directly at you when we're streaming on eBay Live. And as I said, this eBay Live will probably take a good, just under 90 minutes maybe. We have 26 items to sell. We have got mobile phones, tablets, what else have we got? Mobile phones, tablets, got a laptop, we've got MacBook, we've got some consoles, we've got a nice PlayStation 5 that we're putting through. But we need to hit the button on eBay Live. So if you have any questions about anything that's going on, pop them down in the comment section. I'll try and get onto them at the end of the show. But for now, we're going to switch on to eBay Live. Have you got the click? Can I nick that a sec? Because I don't think I've cleaned the front of my camera. There we go. We will start the event. And I do believe we've started. I haven't done any of the FAQs, by the way. No. Or for the next live show as well. So, I do believe we are live. We have people joining the room already, which is great. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday's eBay Live show. As always, I will give it a couple of minutes for people to get into the room, and then we'll go over exactly what we've got going on today. We've got a really packed out show for you today. We've got 26 items to get through. This is our pre-Black Friday show. This week is an absolute mammoth of a week. We have got a show today, obviously, because you guys are here. Then we've got a show on Wednesday, which if you bookmarked it before, you may have bookmarked it for 12 o'clock start. It's actually going to be 7 p.m. in the evening. Hi, Ian. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Big Princess. V Barton, you're back. Hello. How are you doing? B6434. Hello. It's good to see it's good to see regular people coming back because we've got a really good show for you today. Then we've got a show. We've got 2 shows on Black Friday. We're going live in the middle of the day, and then we are going live in the evening. So we've got 2 shows on Black Friday, and then we are streaming Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's just a manic time, but a really fun, good time, to be honest with you. So what have we got coming up today? First thing to point out is, if you haven't already, please save us as a seller. You can just you can just tap that little heart icon there and save us as a seller, because we've got so many shows coming up over the next 8 days that we want to make sure you are aware of them all and what's going on, because we've got so much stuff coming in. We've been working really hard to get a lot of stock in, and we've got tons and tons of stuff coming up. There is a little icon here with 3 lines on it. If you tap that icon with 3 lines, it will show you exactly what we've got coming up today. We've had to remove 2 things off the lineup today because they just weren't ready, so we've moved them to Wednesday. But we've got 26 items coming up today. We've got iPhones, we've got Samsung phones, we've got PS5s, we've got the usual kind of new accessories, but we've got some high-end flagship stuff for you today. So make sure that you have got your bidding fingers ready, because the deals are here for you guys. The deals are here. So yes, they're the main sort of things. As always, I will quickly run over the kind of T's and C's. Anything that's purchased today will be shipped out tomorrow on next day delivery. Okay. Everything that we're selling today comes with 12 months warranty. So you'll get an invoice in your box. Make sure you keep that safe. That will have your order number on. Any issues, you need to contact us and just quote that order number. Also, all of the stock today will be graded A, B, or C. A is pristine. B is very good. Few light marks on it. C is a little bit more obvious wear. If I'm showing you any grade C stock, I will show you where any marks or imperfections or blemishes or scratches are, so you are fully aware. Any questions that you've got? As always, Nikki is just off to my right hand side, but maybe you're left there. She will answer any question that she's got on the chat. I will keep my mind on the chat as well and try and answer everything that I can as well. Okay, so we've got kind of just under 400 people in the room at the moment. We're going to start off pretty much straight away. I'll give you a quick idea of what's coming up. So we've got a block, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 phones, and we've got some accessories. We've got a smartwatch coming up, then we've got some tablets, we've got a MacBook coming up, we've got some consoles, including that PS5. Then we've got some more phones. We move on from the iPhone range. We've got XSs, 10s, 12s, 13s, 14s. We've got a nice iPhone 15 coming up. Then we've got a few more accessories to round off the show. Okie, is everybody ready? 450 people in the room. That's good. We've already had 1,500 people join the room. So make sure you are hitting that follow button. So let's get. We don't do 3D printers at the moment, but it is something that potentially we're looking at. Okay, we have got some consoles. As I said, if you just tap that little icon there with 3 lines on it, you can see exactly what we've got coming up. And something a little bit new as well, just to let you know, this live stream is also being streamed on YouTube. If you want to follow our YouTube channel, you can find us under @PL Tech Talk. Tons of stuff on there, but all of our eBay stuff now is being streamed directly on YouTube as well. Okie dokie. So let me just clear that off just 1 second and we can get going. Right, we are going to start with one of our staple products because everybody loves it, can't get enough of it, and they keep on asking us to put up more. And that is, we're going to start off with the Samsung Galaxy A14. Okay, this is a grade A phone, pristine, no marks on it whatsoever. It's the 64 gig variant in black. We sell pretty much one of these every single show because just everybody loves them. So I'll give you some specs. We're going to start this off at just 99 pence, starting at 99 pence today. 6.6 inch LCD screen on this one, 64 gig worth of storage. You can expand this bad boy up to 1 terabyte with a micro SD card as well. We've got a triple camera on the back of this one, 50 megapixel and a 5 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel depth camera. 13 megapixel camera to the front. It's running Android 15, 4G variant, this one. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.1, NFC, and it's got that USB-C charge point with a 3.5 mil as well, so you can still get 3.5 mil. But this is dual SIM, network unlocked to all networks, just so YouTube can see it. There you go. This is the Samsung Galaxy A14. Started this at just 99p. We've got a bunch of 99p star auctions today as well, guys, for the kickoff to Black Friday week, because this week is gonna be mental. 6.6-inch screen, dual SIM, grade A, and as with all of our devices, it is a 12 months warranty on it. Our YouTube channel is PL Tech Talk. You can follow us on there. We do loads of videos. No problem at all. But this is 9 seconds on this one. Samsung Galaxy A14, 64 gig. Grade A, excellent. You can upgrade your storage to 1 terabyte with a micro SD card on this one. 64 gig. The OS only takes up about 9, so you've got plenty and plenty of space on that. This is the dual SIM version, network unlocked, grade A, and these are 4 gig RAM. Sorry, Samo. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but I do apologize. I should have told you what that was at the start. Okie dokie, thank you very much. Moving on to, we've got 26 items up today. Sorry. 26 items up today. We're going to get through these nice and swiftly. We try and cater for all budgets. So we don't just come on and just do, you've got tons of iPhones, honestly. If you just click the little line here, you can, oh no, there it is. You'll see exactly what's coming up. So we try and cater for all budgets. So we'll start off with some mid-range and budget phones before we move on to the more flagship devices a little bit later in the show. So we've got iPhone 10s, 12s, 13s, 14s, and 15s coming up, okay? We've got some S-range Samsungs coming up as well. So make sure you follow along, and we've got some really cool stuff coming. Okie dokie, let's move on to the next one. Samsung Galaxy A21s. This is the 32 gig version in black. This is grade B, very good. We have got a quad camera on this one, 48 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra, 2 megapixel macro, and 2 megapixel depth camera. And you got a 13 megapixel camera at the front as well. Again, we're starting this one off, I think it was just 99 pence again. So you've got your front camera at the back. It's a 6.5-inch LCD screen on this one, 32 gig worth of storage. You can expand it up to 512 with a micro SD card, 3 gig of RAM on this one. Running Android 12, again, it is 4G compliant, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5, NFC, grade B, dual SIM, network unlocked. You will get a charge cable with this, and you will get a SIM ejector with this as well. Okay? If anybody, there's lots of people asking what's coming up. If you click on the little icon here with 3 lines on it, you'll see exactly what we've got coming up today. And if there isn't things that you want to see today, we are live again on Wednesday, and we've got 2 shows on Friday, and then we are live Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as well. And we'll have a wide variant. We only run about 25 to 30 items per session. That usually takes about an hour and a half to run. And if you want to see something in our next couple of live shows, then please pop them down. We'll make notes of them and make sure we try and get them in for future shows. But this is the A21s 32 gig in black, dual SIM, network unlocked, grade B. Very good condition. We don't have any iPhone 17s. They're not coming through just yet, because they're so new. We are a recycling company, so the 17s haven't really started to trickle through yet, to be honest. If anybody wants to know why we haven't got any A16s coming through at the moment, no. That one's done. Thank you very much. Hussein 1, thank you very much. Right, we are moving on to the next one. Let's have a look, see what we've got coming up next. Okie dokie. We've had quite a few people asking us for mid-range Motorola's. So we've got some Motorola's in, and we're going to start with this Motorola Moto G30. This is the 128 gig version in bright dark pearl. I quite like this because it kind of changes color no matter where you look at it from. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's purple, sometimes it's black. Give you some specs on this. We're starting this at just £15. This is the Motorola G30 128 gig version. Again, dual SIM network unlocked. 128 gig worth, if I can get my words out, 128 gig worth of storage. You can expand that as well with a micro SD card. 4 gig of RAM on this one. We have got cameras on the back, 64 megapixel main camera on the back here. You've got an 8 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth. So macro camera is if you want to do any close-up sort of stuff. Almost dropped it, but I didn't. It's like juggling. 13 megapixel camera to the front, 4G variant, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5, NFC, USB-C charge again. Dankney, do we have old phones? Yeah, it does. It's weird. It can look purple from that kind of angle. It's called dark pearl because if you look at it straight on, it's really difficult to see. It almost looks kind of black from here, but then if you put it in different lights, it'll look green. It looks purple. I quite like the design of it actually, and for a mid-range phone, the G30s are really quite nice. Again, it has got good specs really for a kind of a mid-range phone. 6.5-inch screen, 128 gig worth of storage, 90 hertz refresh rate, which you can tell by 90 hertz refresh rate, it's kind of a mid-range phone. But yeah, it's quite nice. I quite like and we've just took in about 150 Motorola phones, so there's going to be lots coming up in the next couple of shows. Daniel, if you click the little icon just up here, the 3 lines, you'll see exactly what we've got coming up in our show. Okay, that one's done. Thank you very much. P. Bowers, thank you very much for your bids. So what have we got? We're going to run our first iPhone of the night. It is a relatively old one, but still very, very popular, which is why we run them time and time again. People do ask us for them. Okay, somebody was asking for an iPhone 7 to 10 earlier on. We've got this one coming now. We have got an iPhone XS, a 12, a 13 Pro, a 14, and a 15 in tonight's show. Okay, so, but like as I said at the start, we do try and cater for pretty much every kind of budget really. So we start at kind of entry and budget range, and then we move to more flagships. So we're going to move on nicely to the iPhone 8. This is the 64 gig version in space gray. This is grade A excellent. So it's going to be, it is pristine. Really, really nice example of the iPhone 8. And if you're after something that doesn't cost the earth, has a lot of kind of tricks in its locker, then the iPhone 8 is still pretty good. This one's still got 93% battery health. It is running iOS 16, 64 gig worth of storage on this one. It's got a 4.7-inch Retina HD screen, 64 gig worth of storage, 2 gig of RAM. You've only got a single camera on the back of this one, but that's fine. It's a 12 megapixel camera. It is optical image stabilized as well, so you still can shoot HD footage with this one. And you've got a 7 megapixel camera to the front. They do generally go up quick, to be honest with you. Dan, we have got some Z Fold coming on Friday. If you want to have a look at our Friday show, we're starting to put stuff up there. And we've got a Z Fold. And we've got it in just for you. So you better buy it. So getting back to this one. iPhone 8, 64 gig in space gray. Network unlocked. It is the space gray version in grade A. It's pristine. Even though it's a 2017 device, it is still pristine. 93% battery health, running iOS 16, 4G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, still the Lightning connection on here. And you have got your home button here as well, where you can put in your fingerprint for Apple Pay, for security to get into your phone, all that kind of good stuff. Cheap as chips, I completely agree. They're nice, to be fair, they're nice phones. I mean, they are quite old, but they are nice phones. Collie Pops, thank you very much. That's a good price for that, to be fair. A good price. Okay, we are 4 down. We're only going to get better as the show goes on. Couriers, for all of this stuff, it'll all be shipped Royal Mail. Fully insured, nothing to worry about whatsoever. Okay. We have got PlayStation 5 coming up today, Mr. Pelson. That's all we've got from PlayStation today. But we have got more PlayStations coming later in the week. Got some 4s and we got some 5s in later shows. Tonight we've got the one PlayStation 5 up for you. Okay, we're going to move on, and we're just going to do a couple of accessories. We sell these every show because they are super, super popular. If we had a ZX Spectrum, I'll be keeping it myself because I love the retro stuff. Okay, next one up is for the Kintone, the Devia Kintone foldable on-ear earphones. They're super popular. I've got these section out. You're bidding on the white ones. These are absolutely brand new. We're going to start this off at just £5. You can get it running straight away, Nick. You can see that they're brand new. The kind of cellophane still on them. This is my set. So easy to demo them. They just fold up just like that. They're really, really nice. They're the white ones, and they look like champagne gold. They are running Bluetooth 5, and they give you 10 meter worth of range. The sound quality is actually really quite good. They've got USB-C charge here. You can put a 3.5mm cable if you want to. And then you've got your on and off slider, and then you've got your control buttons as well. So you can skip through your tracks. You can answer a call, all that kind of good stuff. Why is that going? There we go. Okay, so this is the version. These are the ones that you're bidding on. Brand spanking new, USB-C charge, hands-free calling. They've got something called noise isolation. We've got a pair of AirPods coming up shortly, and AirPods have active noise cancellation. These have noise isolation just because they're over the ear, so it's a little bit of a different technology. But actually, for this kind of range, the sound quality is really, really quite good. So we've got 2 seconds left on these. We have got a black pair coming up shortly as well. So if you miss out on the white pair, we'll be running a black pair shortly. We run these every single show because they are very popular. And the amount of people that will comment saying that they missed out, can we run another one? So we run them every show. Thank you very much. Still 486 people in. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, please make sure you are saving us as a seller. We are going live 7 times this week. Our next live show is tomorrow evening. Then we are back on Black Friday twice, midday and evening. And then we are streaming Saturday, Sunday and Monday as well. Tons of tech, tons of deals, and hope you can join us. Okay, we are going to move. We haven't got any laptops today. Monday historically has been Mobile Monday. The only laptop that we have got is a MacBook, which is coming up shortly. But if you're after a Windows, so if you're after a Windows laptop, you need to come back on Wednesday. Yeah, Cam the guy, completely correct. We have very, very, very minimal issues with Royal Mail. We find that they're really good. Touching all the wood that there is. Okay. Shipping is free. You do not pay anything. The money that you pay is the money that you win. We cover all the shipping. Okay, we're going to move on swiftly to one of our favorite charging solutions, which is the power bank. This is the 10,000 milliamp power bank. And the reason that we've picked this for our live show, and all the regulars here will be saying, oh my God, he's coming out with his power bank spiel again. It's such a good feature that it's not only wired, it's also wireless. So if you're out with your power bank and you've forgotten your cable, or you've lost it, or it's broken, then you can still charge your phone because it is wireless. Yes, it does. Comes with a lead inside. But also, you've got a little plus sign on here, and that will signify which side that you put your phone on, and it will charge. 10,000 milliamp, brand spanking new. Again, we've started to bring in some new products into our range. You get 20 watts worth of charge wired, 10 watts worth of charge through wireless. It does take a little bit longer to charge through wireless, but still the flexibility of these is awesome. The fact that you can plug it in via wire, and if you've accidentally forgotten your wire, you can. It doesn't mean that the power bank is completely unusable, because as per the picture, you can just pop it straight on there and you can charge wirelessly as well. USB-C. So this is brand new power bank. We run these every show, to be honest with you, because they're really, really popular. So you've got standard USB 2 that will come straight off into USB-C. I don't know if you can actually see there. So you've got USB-C. And then you've got like your little indicator lights as well. And then you've got standard USB 3 there as well. So you pretty much can cover all options. You know, either USB-C straight on, or you can USB 3. And I do believe that one is done. Tom John, thank you very much. Very, very popular. Okay, we're moving to something a little bit different. We're moving on to a smartwatch. Now, we've only managed to get one of these in stock at the moment, which is why I've not opened it, because it is brand new. Cellophane is still on it. Okay, if you're after something that's different to Samsung or Apple or Garmin, then these are packed, honestly, packed full of features, and they are brand new. It is a third party. It's a brand called Devia. But this is the WT3 smartwatch. It's wireless calling, completely Bluetooth, completely waterproof. It's got a 1.83 full touch HD screen on it as well.
Operating system.
Sorry?
Operating system. That's which operating system does it run?
What operating system does it run, or is it compatible with? It's compatible with Android and with iOS, and it runs its own operating system. But it is compatible with iPhone, with Android phone, so you've got no issues with the compatibility. You can make and receive phone calls via Bluetooth. It's got a heart rate monitor, blood oxygen level, sleep tracking, step counter, sports modes. So you can do running, swimming, jogging, hiking, all that sort of good stuff. Alarm watch, stopwatch, it's IP67 waterproof, and you can control all your music with it as well. And it's a really excellent little version if you don't want to pay the money of high-end smartwatches and you want something that still looks very, very nice. Hold it up. We will be doing some more of these later this week, and I have got a demo model. This is the only one we've got in stock, and because it is brand new, I did not want to open it. And we understand that people would probably want to see it. So we will demo one on the next show, but this is the only one that turned up today, and I wanted to get it straight in because they are awesome. So you got your music control, weather display, you've got notifications for your messages, for your calls, for your apps. You can make and receive phone calls via Bluetooth, heart rate monitor, blood oxygen level monitor. It's packed full of features, to be honest with you. It's the Devia WT3 smartwatch. So it's wireless calling, Bluetooth, waterproof, and it's compatible with Android, it's compatible with iOS. And they're really nice. And as I said, it's brand new. So if you're after something that's not kind of high-end brand, but still does the job, then this one will do it for you. Again, Android OS, iOS compatible, magnetic USB-C charge, and it will stay you can get usage off full charge for up to 7 days. And we will have more of these if anybody likes them. We will be having some more of these, but they're actually really, really nice. Any questions about them, please let us know. Casio watches. Do you know what? We had a conversation with somebody about whether they want to see kind of retro stuff on, and we've been looking at getting retro stuff, specifically retro kind of games machines. Thank you very much. This will ship out to you tomorrow. Again, brand spanking new. And we've been looking at getting like retro gaming stuff in, which I love, which is why when the person earlier on said, can you get me a ZX Spectrum? I used to code on a ZX Spectrum years ago. Okie dokie. We've got a couple of tablets coming up, and then we'll move on to some game stuff and all that kind of good stuff as well. Okay, let's move on to our first tablet of the day, which is the iPad 5th gen, 128 gig. This is the Wi-Fi only version, so there's no black bar across the top. Okay, this is in space gray. We're going to start this off at just 15 quid. So it's the Apple iPad 5th gen 2017, 128 gig in space gray. It is a 9.7-inch Retina display. It has got the 128 gig worth of storage, so you've got no problems with any kind of storage whatsoever. Space gray, 2 gig worth of onboard RAM. It's running the A9 processor. You got an 8 megapixel camera to the back, just there, and then you've got your 1.2 megapixel camera to the front. It is running iOS 16. Still got the lightning charge cable here with 2 speakers at the front, and this one has still got the home button, so you can pop your fingerprint in there for all your Apple Pay and all your kind of. It's got the Apple A9 processor with an M9 Motion co-processor as well. Touch ID, Apple Pencil, 1st gen. If you want to use Apple Pencil with this, you got to use the 1st gen. We will be having some more of our third-party pencils coming into stock later this week. But yes, running iOS 18, Bluetooth 4.2, Wi-Fi, all that kind of good stuff. But this is the iPad 5th gen, 2017, 128 gig in space gray. I'm just checking the screen because the screen is pretty much immaculate. Any questions, please let us know. Yes, Belittle, the MacBook is coming up after the next iPad. And we've just took another delivery of about four or five MacBook Airs, which will be making their debuts in the next couple of shows. Thank you very much, SCKE. Sign of the Devil, 666. Thank you very much. Thanks for all your bids. If you haven't already, please make sure you'll save us as a seller. Then you'll be notified of all of our lives that are coming up. If you want to see our lives that are coming, just head on to eBay Live. We are under the Everyday Electronics. We pretty much stream every day, to be honest with you. So you'll always find us on eBay Live, trying to bring you the best deals possible. We do, yes, everything is done in-house. Robert. Okay. We are going to move on. Belittled, no, the ones that we've got coming in at the moment are Intel chips on the MacBooks. Okay. We're only running 2 iPads today. Oh, excuse me. We're only running 2 iPads today, so this is the second one. So this is the 7th gen iPad. So 2019 version. This is 32 gig worth of storage and 3 gig of RAM. It's got the bar across the top to signify that this is the Wi-Fi and cellular version. So you don't have to rely on being connected to your home broadband or broadband at a hotel or a restaurant or hotspot into your phone or anything like that. You could pop a SIM card in and then you're free range to kind of use the internet. So Wi-Fi and cellular 4G version. 32 gig worth of storage on this one. Grade A, immaculate condition. So you're not going to get any better quality from a cosmetic standpoint than this one. Running, I think, iPad 13, I believe, on this one. You've still got 8 megapixel camera to the back just here, and then a 1.2 megapixel camera to the front. You've still got your home button on here as well, so you can pop in your fingerprint for all your security to access the device, or for Apple Pay, stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure that's on 17.
Oh, is it? Is this one 17? Have I got enough time to quickly look? Let me just double check. I want to check which software version it's running, guys. And it is running, I don't know if you can see, it's running iOS 17, not 16, sorry, my fault, iOS 17. So this is the iPad 7th Gen 2019 32 gig space gray Wi-Fi and cellular version, not just the Wi-Fi version. Apple A10 Fusion with M10 motion coprocessor. You've got no issues with sort of security updates or anything like that. This will still be fully updatable. It's still fully supported by Apple. Again, Apple Pencil compatible. 1st gen if you want the Apple Pencil. We got 6 seconds left on this one. We have got some Nintendo in stock. We've got some Switches. We've only got a little kind of retro 3DS on today, but we have got some Switches coming later this week. That one's done, I do believe. Anything but Sinks. I think I recognize that name. Thank you very much for all of your bids, and thank you for the winning bid. Okie dokie. What are we moving on to? We are moving on to while this is off, this device has got 2 little marks to the screen. Please make note of that little mark there and that little mark there. Can you see? Hopefully you can see them. Okay. Just want to make you aware that there are 2 little marks to the screen. And then we'll run through the specs on this one. So you do come with a brand new charger. Let me just log into this. So we're going to run next MacBook Air 13-inch, late 2018. This is the spec, and we're going to start it at just 99 pence on this one. Okay, we have got more MacBooks coming up later this week in our other shows. This is the only one that we've got today. So this is the MacBook Air 13-inch, late 2018. It's the Intel Core i5 dual core 1.6. You can turbo boost that up to 3.6 gig. And we've got 128 gig worth of SSD, and you've got 8 gig worth of RAM on this one. It is running an Intel UHD graphics card 617, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Thunderbolt. Please be aware that this one only has 2 USB-C charge ports, so you will have to get some form of docking station if you want to expand that. But overall, as you can see, I did point out those few little marks on the screen. You can't see them while the screen is active. Keyboard is in really good condition. It's in this rose gold color. You got Touch ID, Retina display, Force Touch trackpad on this one. Battery life up to 12 hours. It is the late 2018 version. Try and show you a little bit of. Case is in really good condition on this one as well. Ugh. It's been installed with Mac OS Sonoma, so it's got the latest operating system on it as well. So it's the i5 1.6, 8 gig of RAM, 128 gig SSD. It is the late 2018 version, 13-inch Retina display. Any questions, please let me know. Yeah, it's a £300 laptop easily. Obviously, the 2 little marks on the screen does bring that overall price down a little bit. We are extremely honest with our grading, and if there's anything that is obvious on this, we will point it out for you well in advance, which is why I wanted the laptop off when I turned it on, so I could show you those 2 little imperfections on the screen. But as you can see, you can't really see them, and I'll show you on all angles. Once the screen is active, you can't see them at all.
Does it support Tahoe?
It is the latest, and I'm not 100% certain. That's a really good question, and I'm not going to lie to you. I honestly don't know. I believe it will take the latest operating system, but I would have to check that myself.
Do you get a warranty somewhere?
Yep. So everything that we sell will come with 12 months warranty. So everything that we supply today will come with 12 months warranty directly through us. Okay. Thank you, Ian. Thank you very much. But this is the Apple MacBook Air 13-inch Retina display, late 2018. And I believe that one has gone. Jabs7, thank you very, very much indeed. And just so you can see, Jabs, that's the brand new charger for it as well. Oh, let me get that box back up. Okay, where are we on to next? So some people are asking us for older consoles. Now, before we get onto the PS5, which is coming up in a minute. Has it really? What, this has? Yeah. Seriously? Is it on? And do you know what? I'm going to be a little bit honest here. I've never played with one. I've got to try and demo it to you, and I've never played with one before. But we had quite a few people asking us for kind of older consoles. So we've managed to get a few. Oh, wow, it's 3D.
Yeah, it's a 3DS.
Okay, cool. I've got a little bit of lack of knowledge of these, but we're going to run a Nintendo 3DS XL in black and grey. It does come with a charge cable, and we're including Splinter Cell game with it as well. And we've just put a brand new stylus in it as well, because it was missing the stylus. So I'm going to attempt to give you a little bit of a rundown on this, even though I don't really know a huge amount about them. So I apologize. We'll start the bidding. I think we've started at £1. We started at 99p. This is the Nintendo 3DS XL in grey and black. It's got a 4.8-inch upper 3D display, and then a 4.18 touchscreen on it as well, which is the one down the bottom. You can expand the storage with an SD card. It's got dual rear 3D camera and a front camera. It's Wi-Fi. It is, I don't know what else it is, but it's the Nintendo DS. We're including Splinter Cell with it as well, and obviously a charge cable. But actually, it's in good condition. And you don't really find many of these around, to be fair. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see kind of like the 3D. I mean, I can see it, obviously. Nintendo 3DS XL. It's the XL version, grey and black. They are quite rare, to be fair, yeah. I know, yeah. Do you know what? It looks awesome. I can only tell you what I'm seeing here, and it does look really, really cool.
I had one years and years.
I think I may have just activated the camera. Hang on. Oh wow. Okay. I'm probably just to see that it's got a 3D camera on there as well. So yeah. I know. I'm so kind of 3D me. I don't know a lot about them. I'm gonna pass that over to Nick because I feel like I don't want to break it. Okay. We're sticking with game consoles. Okay, we are sticking with game consoles. And if I haven't said before, this live is also being streamed on YouTube. If you want to go and follow us on YouTube, because we do a whole bunch of stuff on there as well as just live streaming at PL Tech Talk. That is us on YouTube. Let's move the big boy in place. I'm going to put the big boy there. Well, shall I put the big boy there? Let me just put the big boy here while I tell you what comes with this. And again, tell me any live streamer that does a 99p start on a PS5 because no one will. Right, there's a few things to show you before we get the bidding going. We've got more PS5s coming Friday. So if anybody misses out today, we've got another one on Friday in our daytime show and Friday in our evening show because it's Black Friday. So we're keeping them for that. So this is a boxed version of the PS5. I do want to point out if anyone's buying it for their birthday, for Christmas, that the top cover, this cover has been ripped a little bit. We have tried to repair it with tape, but I think the person who bought it before probably got a little bit exuberant opening it. So there is a little bit of damage to the casing thing. The box is absolutely fine, by the way, so that little paper case. It will come with the stand. It does come with all your relevant paperwork that you need. And it does come with charge cables and HDMI cable, power cable, and obviously one charger as well. So let me get this one going. It is the PS5, 825 gig. But this is the standard edition with the optical drive, so the 4K Blu-ray player. We're going to start it immediately. Oh, she's already started it. We're running this for 2 minutes. Whoever wins takes it. So let me give you some spec on it. It's the 825 gig version. It's obviously 4K machine. It will upscale to 8K as well. Running the AMD processor. You've got that Blu-ray 4K player as well. 16 gig of RAM built into these. And anybody that's bidding on it, I probably don't even have to tell you the specs, because it's just brilliant. If you are a gamer and you want to play it on the best kind of console, this is the one for you. And as I said, it does come with the controller with all the cables that you need, boxed, stand, paperwork, 12 months warranty directly with us. All your connections are at the back. So you got HDMI, you can connect this direct up to the router if you want. You've got some USBs there, USB-Cs there as well. Sorry, USB 3s, USB-C and your power. And then you've got some connections at the front as well. This is in grade A condition. It's mint. It's like it was just got out from the shop. Okay? 50 seconds left. But this is what you're bidding for. I can't see the screen now purposely because I can't. PS5. Boxed, grade A condition, controller, cables, 12 months warranty, next day shipping, and the shipping is free. Thank you very much, Bailey. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. PS5, this is the disc version. In grade A, fully boxed, and it's very heavy. 825 gig worth of storage on this one as well, and it is the optical version, so it has got the 4K player on it as well. I don't feel I need to be selling it much more than that, but yeah. 8 seconds. If anybody is wondering why the thingy is jumping up, it will jump up if somebody bids in the last 5 seconds. And I believe that one has gone. Are we sold?
Yeah.
I do believe we are. Thank you very much for everyone's bids. We are moving on to some more mobiles. We are moving on to mobiles. And we've got, yeah, that went for a very, very good price. Okie dokie. We are moving on to, let me just get it up on my screen. Okay. I think this is probably the only OnePlus that we've got. Is this the only OnePlus that we've got? It is the only OnePlus we've got.
I've got another one later in the week, I think.
Yeah, we've got some more coming up later in the week, but this one is the OnePlus Nord CE, so the 5G version, 128 gig in, it's called Blue Void. Grade A, excellent condition, fully tested, fully data wiped. Excuse me. Really nice device. So let me give you some specs. We're going to start this one off. It is a 6.4E fluid AMOLED display, 90 hertz refresh rate on this one, which just basically means the screen refreshes 90 times a second. So those 4K footage and all that like video content is going to look really good on this screen. 128 gig worth of storage on this one, 8 gig of RAM. It has got a triple camera to the back. You've got a 64 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel depth camera. And then you've got a 16 megapixel camera to the front, which is just over here. This is the front selfie camera here. 5G variant, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.1 NFC. You've got a USB-C charge port at the bottom, 3.5 mil if you want to plug in some wired headphones. But if you want wireless, we've got more coming up shortly. This one is running Android 13 at the moment. So this is the OnePlus Nord CE 5G version, 128 gig. Dual SIM, network unlocked, grade A, absolutely immaculate condition. It's a beautiful phone, actually. I quite like the color. OnePlus do generally make nice looking phones. And their camera quality is really quite good as well. Any questions about this one, please let me know. Yeah, OnePlus, like, if you have the proper OnePlus cable as well, they are super, super fast. It's called, I believe, it's called warp charging. I believe OnePlus call it warp charging, and you can get like up to 80% of your charge in like 30 minutes and probably less. Okay, done. Hussein, one, thank you very much. Okay, we have got a couple of A-range Samsungs. Then we move on to an S range, and then we get onto some iPhones, culminating at the 15. If you want to know what we got coming up shortly, there's little 3 lines. I think I might be pushing out there. Little 3 lines. It'll give you the rundown of exactly what's left. I think we are on item 15, so we've got 11 left, and we're going to quickly run on. We did one of these earlier on, and we had quite a few people asking for them, so we're going to run this one dead quick. Start it straight away. Another 99p start on this one. Crazy. But this is another Samsung Galaxy A21s. We've got a ton of these in stock. We keep on getting asked to run them. So somebody wanted a black one and a blue one, so we've run both today. 32 gig in that blue, grade B, dual SIM, network unlocked. We're running it just for 90 seconds. 32 gig worth of storage on this one. You can expand it up to 512, the micro SD, 6.5-inch LCD screen. You've got the quad cam at the back, 48 megapixel main camera. Then you've got an 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro. So if you want to do any of that close-up work, your macro lens is going to be the one here. And then your 2 megapixel depth camera. This bit on here, apart from, please ignore my fingerprints, this is your fingerprint scanner. So you can pop your fingerprint on there, and then you can use it for all your Android Pay and things like your security. 13 megapixel camera to the front. And again, with this one, you are just in the top left-hand corner. This is the 4G variant, dual SIM, network unlocked, normal connectivity, Bluetooth, NFC, USB-C charge at the bottom. And again, this one is in grade B, very good. So just expect 1 or 2 little light marks on it. Running Android 12. It is a 2020 phone, but still full of life, full of specs, full of features, and still fully supported as well. 10 seconds left on this one. We've got a couple more Samsungs coming up before we hit onto the bigger players of the iPhones. Thank you very much. Dog Bell Black, thank you very much for your bids on that one. We're moving swiftly on to, I think this might be the last A range of today. Yeah, it is, yeah. And again, one that always moves really, really quickly on our shows. And we're going to move on with, let me just double check on this one. This is another grade B device, another very good quality device. And again, one that always sells really well and we get asked for. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A33. This is another 5G phone. This is 128 gig black dual SIM network unlocked, 6.4 inch Super AMOLED display on this one, 90 hertz refresh rate, which is only kind of assigned for your mid-range devices, not your budgets. 128 gig worth of storage. You can boost that to 1 terabyte with an SD card. 6 gig of RAM. It is in that nice black color. Quad camera on the back. You got 48 megapixel optical image stabilized camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel macro, and a 2 megapixel depth camera. And then you got 13 megapixel on the front one. This is 5G variant, guys, not 4G. It's a 5G variant, Bluetooth 5.1, NFC, USB-C charge at the bottom. There's no 3.5 on these. You've got to use wireless headphones, which is good because we've got a couple of pairs coming up shortly that you may want to purchase. But this one, 49 seconds left on this one. It's the A33 5G 128 gig. It's a nice looking phone, grade B. All of our phones, by the way, I think I've probably covered this before, and I've covered it on different lives. Bailey, I'll touch on our lives shortly, if that's okay, mate. So I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, all of our devices have been multi-point checked through diagnostic software, so we know exactly what is right or wrong with them. They have then been data wiped and cleared of all previous user data. We then factory reset them, ready to ship out to their new owner. This one's got 93% battery health, by the way. Yeah, Pocket. We've just done the PS5. We're going to run some more PS5s on Friday. We got some Canon cameras coming up. Nikon, we are trying our bestest to get some in. Last second on this one. If anybody bids in those last 5 seconds, it will push the timer up to 10 seconds again. But yeah, all of our devices have been multi-point checked and then factory data wiped. They will be factory reset for you when they get sent out. We just set them up like this so you can see them when we are demoing them to you. Okay. We're going to move from the A range. We've got an S range phone. We got more S ranges coming later in the week as well. But today we've got a very nice example. Can I just borrow your cloth a minute? We've got a very nice example. This one is a grade A device. Really nice example of the Samsung S21 5G. I like these phones. Samsung, really, really nice device. So this one is S21 5G, 128 gig in Phantom Grey. It is the dual SIM network unlocked device. It is grade A, immaculate. Give you some specs. We're going to start this at just 35 quid. 6.2 inch AMOLED display. It is 120 hertz refresh rate, which is only set aside for flagship devices, which basically means it will, the screen will refresh 120 times a second. 128 gig worth of storage, 8 gig of RAM built into this one. We have got 64 megapixel telephoto lens, 12 megapixel wide, and then 12 megapixel ultra wide. All the lenses on here are completely optical image stabilized. You can shoot HDR images, you can shoot 4K footage, all that sort of good stuff. And then we've got a 10 megapixel camera to the front. 5G variant on this one, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5, NFC. It is the USB-C charger on this one as well. 88% battery health, so still lots and lots and lots of life in it. Trying to catch up with everybody talking in the chat. I'll do my best to try and catch up. But yes, this is Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. Don't forget, 12 months warranty on this. This isn't a used device where you just buy it and then you're left on your own. We warranty it for 12 months, okay? Fully refurbished, 12 months warranty. It's not a used device that you'd pick up off eBay from Joe Schmo living around the corner. Worth pointing out because that adds value to the devices and gives all of our buyers that little bit of safe in the knowledge that actually if anything goes wrong, we are here at the end of a phone call, at the end of an email to make sure that you're looked after. So this is the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G, 128 gig, grade A dual SIM network unlocked. Really, really nice example of a flagship device. And I believe that one is done. MLMB 42. Thank you very much. It's a good price for that, to be fair. Very. Very, very good price. People are getting some deals today, I'm telling you. But isn't that what live's all about? Isn't that what Black Friday is all about? We're trying to bring you, and it's not even Black Friday yet. It's Black Friday on Friday. Yep, you've got it, Friday. That's why we are going live twice. So somebody asked earlier on about our live times. So we are live again Wednesday this week at 7 o'clock. Again, a mixed tech show. Then we are live twice on Black Friday. We've got a 12 o'clock, we've got a midday show, and then we've got a 7 p.m. show. And they are both going to be stacked full of high-end flagship devices, best stuff that you can get at deal prices as well. So if you miss out today, you've got lots and lots of dates to come back to carry on buying from us. Okay, we are going to move on to, before we start, after this one, we've got an iPhone 10, a 12, a 13, a 14, and a 15. So this is kickstarting the little block of iPhones that we've got. Okay, we did an 8 earlier on at a 99p start, so we're going to run. And the reason we bought this one is because they're a little bit rarer and they just look nice. Okay, because I love the product red devices. So this is the iPhone 8 Plus. This is in grade B, very good condition, 64 gig worth of storage. And as you can see, it is that product red. I just think the product reds look really, really nice. Give you some specs on this. It's got a 5.5-inch Retina HD. Obviously, these ones have got the bezels top and bottom, so they're not full-length screen, mainly because you've got that home button here as well, which you can put your fingerprint into, and so you can do Apple Pay and security and all that sort of good stuff. You've got 64 gig worth of inbuilt storage, 3 gig of RAM. It is running the A11 Bionic chip, so it is a 6-core chip. You've got a dual camera on the back with the 8s. Pardon me, the standard 8 only had that single camera, whereas the 8 Plus is a dual camera. They're 12 megapixel across the range, but they are image stabilized. So you've got wide and then you've got telephoto. And then you've got a 7 megapixel camera to the front. 4G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, NFCs, running iOS 16, and we have got 83% battery health on this one. But for a 2017 phone, that's still good. It's still got its original battery. Grade B, very good. Everything's been tested. No issues, no faults, no damage, no nothing. And again, 12 months warranty. You're covered for 12 months. You've got nothing to worry about. Okay, so this is the Apple iPhone 8 Plus, 64 gig in that lovely product red color. I'll try and hold it a little bit close. Very difficult to show you exactly, but there are no marks on that anywhere. It's a very, very good example of the iPhone 8 Plus. In red, last 7 seconds, we're at £60, which is a steal for this phone. Have we got some S23s going through now at the moment? We had those Ultras going through.
S23, but
not the Plus version. We got some S23s going through, Hasker. We haven't got S23 Pluses. We've pretty much taken, thank you very much, everybody, for your bids, and Retro person, thank you very much for your winning bid. I have trouble saying people's names, their usernames, so I do apologize if I say anybody's username incorrectly. I may just shorten it to say thank you, because I like to give a shout out to everybody who wins, and I like to say a massive thank you. Not just for the people who win, but everybody who bids as well. We had 61 bids on that one, so thank you very, very much. Okay, we are stepping up with every device that we've got now. We're stepping up the range. Okay, so we're moving quickly on to the iPhone XS. This is the 10S, 64 gig in space gray. This is grade A, excellent. It's in pristine condition. It's a lovely, lovely example. They're the glossy kind of 10s, but you're not going to find a mark on it. Going to give you some specs. We're going to start this one at a stupid 25 quid. So first thing to point out with this one is it has had a brand new battery fitted. So the battery's at 100%. But because it's not been replaced by Apple, it's been replaced by us, it does mean that, that you get just like the little battery warning that comes up to say unrecognized part, but it's had a third-party battery fitted, 100%, been tested, absolutely fine. But you've got 12 months warranty. But it's just worth pointing that out, and then we'll start the bidding. So iPhone XS, 64 gig, network unlocked single SIM, grade A, excellent condition. It's a 5.8-inch Super Retina OLED display, has a 64 gig worth of storage, 4 gig of RAM. Running an A12 Bionic chip. It's a 6-core chip with a dual camera at the back. Try and not catch the reflection of my live camera in here. So we got 12 megapixels across the range on the dual as well. So you've got wide and telephoto. Again, optical image stabilized. And then you've got 7 megapixel to the front, which is just in that little notch there. So again, you got that 100% battery health, and just so we can show you. So basically that's the notification that you get, unverified battery. Okay. And then you can just see in there that the battery health is 100%. Okay. Face ID is fine, wireless charging on this, fast charging as well. It's got that stainless steel kind of frame. iOS 18, this one is running. So this is the iPhone XS 64 gig, space gray, grade A, excellent condition. All of our devices have been fully multi-point checked through software. It will be data wiped. We obviously will set these up just so you can see that everything is working as it should, and it's not just a fake phone. We do like to show you that everything is working exactly how it should. But yeah, very nice example of the device, to be fair. Grade A, excellent, 12 months warranty. And it will come, as with all of our phones, with your charge cable and with a SIM ejector as well, worth pointing out. I think I probably mentioned that earlier on, but I appreciate there's probably going to be some new people coming into the room. Any questions, please let me know. And I believe that one has finished. Bolton Digital Connect, thank you very much for your bids. Yeah, everything's cheap tonight. So everyone's getting deals. Everybody is getting pre-Black Friday deals. Okay. Right. Is Mwick, what time is what? Okay.
They're asking about fold phones, and I said they're coming out. We've got them on
Friday, okay.
Show, but there's 2 shows, and I'm not sure which one they're in.
There's 2 shows. The fold that we've got coming up is coming in the evening show, so 7 o'clock Friday. We haven't got any drones. It's not a product that we normally get in, ask. But we've had quite a few people ask us about drones, and we are trying to get some in. Okay, so we will try and work our magic to get some in. Right. Okay, we've got an iPhone 12 coming up. Okay. First thing I want to point out, there is some wear down the side to this one. This is a graded C good, so there is some wear down the side. But the screen, I'm just double check the screen, is immaculate. There is, just double check 1 second. Yes, please. Just wiping the, there are some very, very light scratches to the screen. You probably will not be able to see them. But this is grade C, good, but I try and show you the wear. There's a little bit of wear just down the side. The back's in good condition. The screen has got 1 or 2 light scratches to it, but you can't really see them once it's activated. And it is a grade C. This is our 3rd tier of grade. It's not pristine. It's not very good. It's good. So it's our 3rd grade. Okay, so let's get this one running. It is the iPhone 12 64 gig in blue. 6.1-inch Super Retina OLED screen. We've got 64 gig worth of storage, 4 gig of RAM. It's running the A14 Bionic chip. You got 12 megapixel across the range, so you got wide and ultra wide. Again, it'll shoot HDR and 4K. Then you got 12 megapixel to the front. 85% battery health on this one. It's running iOS 17 at the moment, but it will go up to 26. Face ID is fine. You've got all the kind of wireless charging is absolutely fine. 5G compliant, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5, lightning charge at the bottom. Just again, I will mention again, it has got wear just down the side on both sides. So please be aware that it has got some obvious wear to it. As this is a grade C, it's not grade A or B. 40 seconds left on this one. It is the iPhone 12 64 gig in blue. We're moving on next to the 13s, the 14s, and the 15s. We are on, this is lot 19. We only got 26 coming up today. But this is the 12. 20 seconds left on this one. So it's 64 gig in blue, network unlocked. And again, even though it's grade C, it still comes with exactly the same warranty that our grade A and B phones come with. So you've still got 12 months warranty. It's still been checked. It's still passed all checks. No problems whatsoever. It's been data wiped and it will be factory reset before it's sent out to you with a charge cable and with a SIM ejector as well, completely covered by us. 2 seconds left on this one. This thing is just bumped back up. Rob M has just sniped in the last second there. And this one has proven really popular as well. I got 49 bids on this one. Thank you very much. I do believe When are the Android phones going to start? I'm getting bored, and East End is starting. We ran about 5 or 6 Android phones earlier on in the show, so all the Android phones are now done, I'm afraid. We have got more Android devices coming up on Wednesday. We are live again on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We try and do a bit of a mix, so we'll have Android phones, we'll have iPhones. So we try and do a bit of a mix, but the Android phones are all gone now, I'm afraid. We've done the games consoles already. They have sold. We are over an hour into the live, and the consoles were gone earlier on. So we've got some more consoles coming up on Wednesday. Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Make sure you bookmark it. So we are moving on. We've got an iPhone 13 Pro. Then we move on to a 14 and a 15. So still lots of really, really good devices coming. So make sure you have got your bidding fingers going on. The next one we're going to run is the Apple iPhone 13 Pro 128 gig in silver. The what? Look, can I have the... This is great, another grade C device. I'm just going to clean the screen off. There are some light scratches to the screen. I want to make everybody aware this is a grade C device, not an A or B. There are some light scratches to the screen. And again, you can see them there, but when you turn the screen on, you can't see them. So this is our third tier. And the reason I'm laboring the point is it's really important for us to make you aware of the quality of devices that you're purchasing. So this is grade C. It's our third tier. Okay. So this is the iPhone 13 Pro 128 gig in silver, network unlocked. It's got a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED screen. We're starting it off at just 50 quid. It's running the A15 Bionic chip, 128 gig worth of storage. It is in that nice silver color. You've got triple camera on this one. You can shoot RAW up to 48 megapixel with this one, but 12 megapixel standard across the range, 12 wide, 12 telephoto, 12 ultra wide. Optical image stabilized, 4K kind of footage on this one as well, HDR images. You got a 12 megapixel camera to the front. It's in the white color. The back is in good condition. There's no marks. So again, hopefully it's going to kind of trying to show you all around, because this is actually one of the areas that generally gets marked up a lot because it's shiny silver. And this one actually, all around the edges, there's no drop marks, there's no dents, there's no chips, there's no nothing. The back is in excellent condition. No marks, no chips, no wear, just some light scratches to the screen, which cannot be seen once the screen is active. You've got 80% battery health left on this one as well. So you've still got lots of life left in it. You've got Face ID is fine and no problems whatsoever. You can shoot RAW on these as well. You can shoot RAW footage, which is really good. But this is the iPhone 13 Pro. I know. Tell me about it, Robert. 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED. 128 gig, 6 gig of RAM. In that silver. Last 8 seconds on this one. It's packed full of features. It is running iOS 26. I don't know if you can tell from the home screen, but we have upgraded this to iOS 26.1. So this is the 13 Pro, 128 gig in silver. Any questions, please let us know. Last 5 seconds of this one. And it will come with the charge cable, and it will come with that SIM ejector. Thank you very much for your bids. What are we moving on to next? We're moving on up the ranks. We are on with another iPhone, because we love iPhones. Just checking over a few places to make sure where we are with this one. Okie dokie. Yes, I do believe you are correct. So, cosmetically, excellent condition. We have strict gradings with our battery. This is at 81%, so it doesn't qualify for a grade A, despite it being in grade A cosmetic condition. So we've graded it as a C, but only because it's got 81% battery health. But cosmetically, it's excellent condition. So this is the iPhone 14 128 gig in midnight. It is starting at just 40 quid. We're going to start it off straight away, and let me give you some specs on it. So this one is 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display, 128 gig worth of storage, 6 gig of RAM. It is running the A15 Bionic chip. We've got a dual camera at the bottom and now 12 megapixel across the range. So you got wide and ultra wide. Then you got a 12 megapixel true depth camera at the front. 5G variant, Bluetooth 5.3, NFC, all that good stuff. It is running. Which have we put 26 on this? It looks like it. Let me just double check. Yes, running. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully it's not focused on my face. We've put 26.1 on it, so it's had the latest updates. Face ID is fine, no issues, no functional faults whatsoever, passed all testing, been data wiped, and it will be factory reset for when it's sent out to you. So this is the iPhone 14, 128 gig in midnight, grade C, only due to that 81% battery health, and the battery's actually still fine, no problems with it whatsoever. Cosmetically, excellent. It's in excellent condition. Trying not to get all the, sorry about the fingerprints. It's kind of one of those things that actually when you're showing stuff, you're getting fingerprints all over it. So everything will be fully cleaned before it gets sent out to you. And you will, of course, get a charge cable and a SIM ejector. VBot, and you're not an iPhone user. Are you a Samsung user then? I'm guessing you're Android. Last 9 seconds on this, we're at 225. That's a snip at what it's worth. You're going to get everyone has got some deals tonight. Seriously, some deals. Yeah, they are the glass, the kind of like reflective, they just magnetize fingerprints. To be fair, I really, really like Pixels. Thank you very much. Gift person, thank you very much for your bid. Appreciate it. Yeah, I absolutely love Pixels. I think they're awesome, awesome bits of kit.
And I'm loving the adverts that Pixels are doing.
Has anybody seen the Pixel adverts? You must have seen the Pixel adverts where every other phone is just like a vanilla ice cream. Brilliant, classic bit of marketing. Love it. Right, okay. Now on that, I am an iPhone user. We're going to move on to iPhone 15. And this is an exceptional version. It is grade B, but it's in very, very good condition. So this is, I don't think we've run a 15 on live before. I'm not sure we have or not. iPhone 15, 128 gig, pink, don't let me down, people in the chat. This one needs to go for a good price to enable us to keep on bringing you the best deals. So we're starting this at just 50 quid for an iPhone 15. 6.1 inch Super Retina XDR OLED screen, 120 hertz refresh rate, 128 gigs worth of storage, 6 gig of RAM, A16 Bionic chip running iOS 26.1, 86% battery health, 5G, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.3, NFC, £2, take it or leave it. I'll be leaving that bad boy. USB-C charge point on this one in the nice faded pink color. It's really, really nice phone. Fully checked, fully tested, 12 months warranty, iPhone 15. So this isn't a 10. This isn't going to go for 12 prices or 13 Pro prices. This is the iPhone 15. 128 gig, 6 gig of RAM, 48 megapixel camera to the bottom, 12 megapixel ultra wide. You can shoot RAW, you can shoot HDR images, you can shoot 4K, 8K. 12 megapixel camera to the front in that little notch area as well. Everything is absolutely fine. This is the first one that came with a dynamic island. Face ID is absolutely fine. MagSafe, USB-C charging. You can do night mode. It's just 2 years old, and a cracking device. In that night, I'm going to try and get it as close as I can for you, just to show you there is literally no marks on this device whatsoever. And of course, it will come with 12 months warranty and with your charge cable and with your SIM ejector as well. Beautiful phone. 26 seconds. We ran this for 2 minutes. To color match the iPhone and bezel can't be easy. What are you on about, Scooter Muppet? We have what? Sorry, I'm really kind of backwards in the chat at the moment. I'm really trying hard to stay on top of the chat as well as trying to do a good job telling you about all these amazing phones. So iPhone 15, 128 gig in pink, grade B, very good. 12 months warranty on this one as well. It will come with the charge cable. It will come with the SIM ejector. lovingly looked after. It will be absolutely factory reset, ready for you just to set up as well. Last 5 seconds on this one. We've got a Pixel 8 Pro coming up on Friday. If you want to upgrade your Pixel, we got a lovely Pixel 8 Pro, and we're getting more of them in, to be fair. Oh, you did, you got the Pixel 8 from us. That one is done. Thank you very much. Excellent.
I think she bought the Pixel 5 for us.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. If you've just bought an iPhone, you need some of these, okay? And actually, you don't just have to use them on iOS or an OS device. You can actually use these on Android as well. We sell a lot of these. We have a lot of them in stock. These ones are boxed, so if you want to give them as a gift, absolutely fine. These are the AirPods Pro, first gen, 2019, with charging case. Still come with all the bits of paper. Box is absolutely fine. There's one tiny, tiny little defect to the box just there. And let me get these out for you. Now, luckily, I've turned off, and also inside you do get cable and the extra tips. To be fair, there's a little bit of scrapage to the case, to the pill case. That's from going in and out of pockets. And I will talk these through to you now. So these are the AirPod Pro first gen. Very difficult to kind of show you these because they're so small. But these are AirPods first gen. Grade C, good condition. They have got active noise cancellation, and I know I rave on about this every single time that I say it, but if you've not used anything with active noise cancellation before, you pop them in and there's a sensor that kind of picks up all the ambient noise and then deadens it off so you can focus on the music. You got touch capability on these as well, so you can skip tracks and you can answer and end calls. If you have these fully charged, they'll give you 4.5 hours worth of playtime, sorry. If you've got this fully charged and these fully charged, you can get up to 24 hours worth of playtime with these as well. Obviously, they do come boxed with all the accessories that you need. They are not just compatible on iPhone and iPad and Mac, but you can actually use them with your Apple Watch, or you can use them with Android devices as well. And why would somebody do that? Mainly because the sound quality is amazing. AirPods that Apple manufacture, the sound quality is absolutely amazing, okay? These are IPX4 water resistant. They're not waterproof, they're water resistant. So if you're in the gym, working out, you sweat all over them, no problem. If you get quiet in the rain, no problem. You haven't got to worry about that at all. Bluetooth 5s, they've got latest technology as well. Pressure sensitive, adapt EQ, transparency mode, active noise cancellation. Fantastic. We've ran some Apple Watches in previous shows. I think the next one that we've got is we've got an Ultra. We've got an Ultra coming up in Friday evening show. Last 3 seconds on these, 59 quid. AirPods Pro, not the standard version, these are the Pro version. We don't really get Kindles in that much, to be fair, Elfie. We have so many different things in stock that we only sell between 25 and 30 items per show. So we do try and get as much variety in as we can, but inevitably we'll bring stuff in and then get asked for other stuff. So you just have to, that's why we kind of stream every day, just to try and so Ants, the time keeps on going up because if people bid in the last 5 seconds, it then boosts it up for another 5 seconds. Thank you very much. That's great. Thank you very much for all of your bids. Let me just pop that away. Is there any issues with any payments you need me to bring up or talk about?
iPhone 14.
Okie dokie. Gift Wanser. Your payment hasn't come through yet. We've sent you a message. Obviously, if you don't pay for it within the window, then you may lose the order. So just to let you know, if you've got a problem your side, that the payment hasn't gone through yet. So if you can just let us know if it's a problem your side, we can work with you and try and get that sorted, okay? Okie dokie. All we've got now is just a couple of accessories. 3 accessories, then we are done for the day. And we're going to crack on with another set of our wireless headphones. I showed you these ones earlier on because these are mine. That's sat next to my computer and I work with them. You're bidding for the black ones. I'm going to demo the white ones. And I demo these every show because they are really, really good. So these are the Kintone foldable on-ear headphones. You can fold them up, nice and compact. Bluetooth 5, you can get 10 meters radius on these as well. So if you need to pop upstairs or you need to pop to another room in the office, 10 meters worth of kind of, what's it called? Distance. Okay, lightweight and foldable. You've got USB-C here to charge. You can put a 3.5 in if you want to. Then on this side, you've got your power slider, and then you've got your skip and your controls for your music, but also to answer and end calls. You are bidding for the black ones. Fully charged, these will give you 10 hours worth of playback time as well. They are USB-C chargeable. You can answer calls on them as well, and they've got something called active noise isolation. Not active, I can't remember what it's called. Noise cancellation, active noise isolation. And it's because they go over your ears, not in your ears. So it's a bit of different technology. But these are brand new. You can still see that they are completely unopened. They've still got the plastic wrapper on them. So the manufacturer warranty is still available. And I do believe they're done. EMU 077, thank you very much indeed. And the last two things we're going to run, I'll show you which ones they are to wrap up the show. And before I run these two, I will let you know that we are back on Wednesday for another show at 7 o'clock. Lots more phones, tablets, laptops. We've got laptops coming, consoles, accessories, all that kind of good stuff. So 7 o'clock Wednesday, and then we're back 2 times on a Black Friday, a midday show and a 7 o'clock show. Our 7 o'clock show is going to be stacked full of flagship devices from start to finish. So the last few things we're going to run is, they're really popular and they sell really well, and everybody keeps on asking us for them. This is the mini power bank. It's 5,000 mega amp power bank. And the good thing about this is it just fits directly to the bottom of your device. So if you're going out on an event, or you're going to a wedding or a concert and you can't plug in anywhere and you don't want your phone to run out, you can have this fully charged. And as long as this one is USB-C, okay, so it'll only work USB-C. So a USB-C connector at the bottom. You've got a little LED indicator as well to show you how much power is left in the power bank. 5,000 milliamps. It'll charge at 20 watts as well, and you can plug it directly into the bottom of your phone. So if you're traveling and you haven't got access to plugs, or if you're at a concert or an event where you can't plug anywhere, you can get one of these. They're about the size of a small battery. Pop it in your pocket, and then you can pop it straight in, and you can get a couple, I think you get up to about 2.5 charges, full charges from dead to kind of fully charged out of this. But these are brand new, never been opened, brand spanking new, still got the seal on there to rub off and register your warranty. But these are really cool bits of kit, always super, super popular. Last 7 seconds on this, but this is the 5,000 milliamp USB-C plug-on power bank. Five seconds left on this one, and then we've only got one more thing left. And again, it is another accessory, but with one more thing left, and then that's 26 done. And we've been 1 hour and 18. Cracking day. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Big Dwayne. Thank you very much for your bids. The last thing that we're going to run is some storage solutions. Okay, so we get asked for these. So again, going back to USB-C, if you want an overflow storage device for your USB-C device, whether that be a phone or a tablet or even a laptop, to be fair, these are perfect. We throw these in just to give people a little bit of variety about what they can buy. So if you're looking for something to offload a load of photographs or files, or you want to use it as a personal data transfer, then these Kingstons, we're starting this at just a pound, I think we were starting it at. USB-C 128 gig Kingston USB-C backup. And one of the best things is, because they're brand new, you get 5 years of warranty directly with Kingston. So any issues whatsoever, you can fire it back to Kingston and they'll send you a new one. Brand spanking new, 128 gig USB-C charger. So you can pop this into any USB-C device. Again, you can pop it into your phone. You can offload a whole bunch of files or photos, transfer them really easy, keep them safe. It'll transfer up to 120 megabits per second on this one as well. It's USB 3.2, so it is backwards compatible to USB 2. But it'll work with Windows, Mac, Linux, Chrome, Android, iOS, all that kind of good stuff as well. But 128 gig external USB-C storage media. last couple of minutes, last couple of seconds, and this is the last one of the day. Unfortunately, this is the last of the day. And then we are back on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And I do believe that one is done. Thank you very much, Rolly. Good to see you buying again. Thank you very, very much indeed. And that's it. That's the end of the show. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has joined our live stream and has bidded and has purchased and has commented. Thank you very, very much indeed. We are back on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We've got another show coming up on Wednesday. Thank you, Ian. Massively appreciated you sticking from start to finish. Really do appreciate it. So we're back on Wednesday, and then we've got 2 shows on Black Friday. So we got a midday show, and then we've got a evening show. And then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we are streaming as well. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. If there's anything that you guys want to see, make sure you pop it down on the comments. We only have a short period of time where we can stream for, and thousands of things that people ask for. So we really, really do try and bring you as much as we can. But for now, thank you very much. Appreciate you joining. We'll see you on Wednesday. Okay. And now we're going to come back to you, which is you just here. I hope you've actually enjoyed that. It was pretty good. Some things went for a lot lower than we really want them to. The PS5, for example, we sold one a couple of days ago for like 410 quid, and that one went for
320.
320. So we paid more. Do we pay more for it than that?
No.
Oh, okay. So it was okay. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown about where we are. We had probably our best ever turnout on a live. We had 11,603 people join the live. We had about, I think we were up at like around 600 concurrent at one time. I do believe within the first sort of 15-20 minutes, we were up to over 600 people in the room at any one time.
564.
I think it went up. So that was really,
yeah, 616. I can see.
Yeah, so we were just over 600 people in the room at any one time, which was really good. So overall, it went pretty well. Some things went a little bit lower than we'd like them to, but it's Black Friday, and that's what it's all about. So this is the first live show of 9 live shows in 8 days. So Monday is today, obviously, we've gone live. We're live tomorrow on Whatnot at 7 o'clock for a mixed tech show. Then we move over to eBay again in the evening, same time as this show, for another live show. Then Thursday, we're back on Whatnot. And then Friday, we've got 2 Black Friday shows. We've got a midday show. You probably heard me say in the live stream, 2 live shows on Friday, midday, and then the evening. And then Saturday morning, Sunday evening, Monday evening. So it's just full on at the moment, and it's enjoyable. But I hope you have enjoyed watching it. We plan to live stream all of our shows over the next week as part of this new kind of live streaming YouTube thing. So hopefully you've enjoyed yourself and you'll hit that subscribe button and follow along. We do lots of other types of videos as well. We do our company vlog. We do lots of hints and tips and tricks videos as well for tech. So if that's the kind of thing that you're interested in watching, please hit that subscribe button, follow along. And if you want to know more, visit eBay or visit Whatnot, find Preloved Tech. That's where we sell majority of our refurb tech and used tech.